Who are you? Well, I'm not known for doing videos about singing and music, but unfortunately, because of COVID 19, I've been limited. So, I've decided to make good of the situation. Instead of releasing the videos that I normally release about drones and taking videos of different things. In fact, there's a series I have on YouTube on my channel called Drone Around Florida, but obviously because of what has happened, I've had to put that on hold. Now, I don't consider myself a professional singer, but I believe I understand the basics. And just to give you my background, I used to sing with a choir prior to puberty, and then just after puberty, I got more into playing drums. My dad wanted me to play the trumpet, my mom wanted me to play the piano, but I ended up playing the drums and I really liked the drums. At the age of 14, I became a snare drummer in a marching band. Everyone else in the drum section, they were like, at least in the snare drum section, they were like in their early 20s. So for me as a 14-year-old to make it as a drummer, it just shows you what my level of dedication and practice was like. But as I got into my late teens, I kind of put the marching band and the playing of instruments on the side, and I got more into singing. In fact, I used to sing at weddings. I didn't consider myself that good. I just considered myself, okay, just to get by. I could hold a note, but I don't consider myself as having any special singing talent. I'm just, a guy who can hold a note and sing certain songs that are appropriate to my voice. Now, I'm sure many of you have been in a situation where you have your cell phone and you're playing to your Bluetooth speaker in the bathroom and you're singing and it sounds so good. But yet, you go to a party and there's a karaoke machine and you sing or you try to sing and it doesn't sound the same. And you're like, man, but I sound so good in the bathroom. Why doesn't it sound so good now? Well, all of that I'll be explaining in the series of videos, and I'll be giving you techniques on how you can become a better singer. So, let's dive in without further ado, without further hesitation, and look into this whole matter of how you can become a better singer. So, first of all, how well you sing is going to depend on three things. What's the first of those things? Melody. Now, those of you who are studying music or have studied music, you're going to say, but I'm trying to keep this video as simple as possible. I don't want to make this too complicated. I'm going to go down to the basics, make it as simple as possible for the person who has not studied music. Those of you who have studied or are studying music at this point, if you want to get more details and see all the finer points, then check out the link below. But I'm going to keep this video very simple. So, listen to this. This is a guitar, and listen to this. That's just one string, right? Can you imagine if everyone had their voice being represented by just a single tone? That would be weird, wouldn't it? What if everybody sang with just a single tone? Well, that would be awful. That would be very boring. But check out this sound. So, there we have a combination of strings. So that's totally different and much more melodious than just, or even just one string. So we really enjoy a piece of music because of the variety of sounds that we get when we listen to a song. So the human voice is just like that. Our vocal cords are much more complex than a guitar. And that's the different vocal cords, their length, their thickness. A lot of factors determine what a person's voice will sound like. So a boy might have, I shouldn't say a boy, a son might have the same voice as his dad. He might be talking and his mother might think that it's her husband. And then when she comes out and realizes it's her son, she says, wow, you sound just like your dad. But even though they have similar voices, and the human ear may not be able to discern the difference, the truth is there are slight differences. And if you have the proper equipment, you can detect those differences and determine whether it's the father or the son who is speaking. So the melody of your voice is going to depend on the vocal cords that you were born with. That's it. Some people have been blessed with very melodious vocal cords that they've worked with and they've improved and they use it to their advantage. Some of us haven't been so fortunate. But regardless of the vocal cords you have and the type of voice you have, you can still sing. You can still sing. You have a place in what is called singing. You have a role to play. You just have to learn to work with that. The other thing we need to talk about is holding a note or singing along with the notes. If you can hold a note and follow those notes in a song and do it in the proper way, then half of your work is done. Because singing in tune with a song on key is basically following those notes as they go up and down in the song and just calling out those notes properly as you go through the song. So that's the second thing you need to be able to do. The third thing is knowing your range. What's your range? And in the video that follows this one, we're going to talk about the different voice ranges in a song, or the voice ranges that singers are classified into. So you have to know what your range is, and you have to work with what you have. Not all songs fit all people. Sometimes songs are written for certain people. Someone might say, okay, this song is written for a woman, and a woman has to sing that song. And in singing that song, one key thing is knowing how to convey the emotion, the feelings in a song. It's not enough to just sing the notes. If you have the gift, or if you develop that ability to convey emotion, the feelings behind those lyrics in such a way that it can reach people's heart, then you're going to achieve your goal. So that's it for this video. Feel free to click and get to part 1 if you're watching this recording a few days after. If you're watching this recording brand new, part 2 might not be out yet, so you may have to wait a while. So I encourage you to subscribe to my channel, and once the new video is out, you'll be notified, and then you'll be able to watch the second video in this series of how to become a better singer. Okay? So I'll see you in number 2.